got the juice, juice. Ha. Said I got the.
What's up, what's up? You're watching Still Got the Juice TV. And today, our featured artist is Diamond B.
Hey.
What's up? How you doing? What brings you to Still Got the Juice?
I'm good. I'm here. Still got the juice to let them know I still got the juice.
That's a fact. Diamond, your journey from growing up in Far Rockaway, Queens to becoming a published songwriter and performer is truly inspiring. Can you tell us some moments that you've experienced that have shaped you?
Yes. So, firstly, I want to say growing up in Far Rockaway, Queens wasn't always easy. I'm a diamond in the rough, but I also feel like I'm a hidden gem. I gained a lot of experience just by doing talent shows, just by singing in my community, and songwriting at home. My dad is a DJ, my mom was my choir director, so music has always been a part of my life. So I feel like I had no idea that at this point in my life I would be having songs on, movies or BET or The Shy, things like that. I had no idea these things would, come to play, but I'm excited. I'm excited for whatever else is next to come.
Okay, you already act like you're answering one of my questions.
Sorry.
It's okay. Because I love that you brought up these syncs because
Yes.
I want you to basically explain what syncs are because I know what they are.
Yes. So for me, my experience with syncs, pretty much I have to write songs for different episodes. Like for example, I write for Tales on BET. So I'm responsible for getting the information from the producers that I work with, what the scene is about. One of the producers I work with, Ching Santana, he'll let me know like, hey Diamond, this is what's going on, this is the mood, this is the vibe. And I would have to write the songs and they would place the songs on these TV shows and I would, eventually get paid from those. So I have a lot of things and I'm excited to say that.
Yeah, listen, I always encourage people to go for the syncs because you can just chill in the room, but you want you to be paid.
Exactly. But you gotta make sure your paperwork is right because they don't tell you if your paperwork's not right, you ain't getting paid.
That's
So
a fact.
That's very important.
Okay, collaborating with producers like Trackmasters and Ching Santana has to be incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do you have any memorable moments?
One of my memorable moments working with Trackmasters, I was actually in the studio with Juan Moore. I know you guys are probably familiar with them. They're a phenomenal boy group, Wanye Kids, and I love them. They're so amazing. And it was really dope just working on, I worked on 2 songs for those guys, and just hearing, them bring my reference to life and hearing my song, I was just like, wow, it's not my song no more. This is one more song, and it was amazing to see Tony Pope dancing in the studio to the record. I was just like, wow, this is happening right now. So yeah, that was cool. That was one of the memorable moments.
I did a little more research and I noticed you're one of the background vocals for Shinsia.
Yeah, Shinsia.
Listen, I'm a huge fan of her, so I want to know, how did that happen?
So I actually work with a producer named Pharaoh. Shout out to Pharaoh. Pharaoh Black. I've been working with him for a couple of years, and one day he just called my phone and was like, yo, I got this opportunity, you my go-to girl, what's up? You want to sing backup? And I was just like, sure. What we doing? What we singing backup for? And he said Shinsia, and to be honest, at the time, I did not know who that was. And he was like, yo, Shinsia, she's amazing. She's a multi-million-dollar artist, radio artist. And I was just like, send me some of her stuff. And he sent me the record Blessed. And I was just like, I know this song. And I literally just started crying. I was like, wow. And yeah. We done toured all over the world now. Shout out to Shane and everybody involved. Shout out to Hard Drive Band International. Love you guys.
Speaking of Shinsia and her being more of a dancehall artist, the single Nobody has a nice wind-up feel, you know? I want to know what was the process for you making that song? And production, how did you pick that being okay, this is it?
Yeah, so to be honest, I wrote Nobody long before I started working with Shamsia, and that is a Afrobeat instrumental. It's more so inspired by Afrobeats, more so than, the reggae type of vibe. But I actually did that for an episode on Tales on BET, and I only did the first verse at first. And my dad listened to it over and over again. He was like, yo, you need to put this out. This is fire. And I'm like, I had got permission to release some of the stuff that I did for those episodes, but I was just like, I don't know, it's all right. But I decided to write the second verse and lay it down, and I fell in love with the song as a total, and yeah.
When you record, you know how you felt a little uncertain?
Mm-hmm.
Are there moments where you're like, no, this is a hit? And how do you know?
It's ironic because as creative as I am, as talented as I know I am, I always have a bit of uncertainty at first. I don't know why. I always second guess myself at first. And it's like my gut would know, nah, this is fire. But I'll ask somebody, what you think about this? Or, you know what I mean? Just to get that second opinion. And if I don't get that feedback that I'm looking for, I might feel like, let me switch it up, or let me do, let me get the people what they might want. I don't know. But I learned that sometimes you just got to be authentic. You just got to be yourself. You just got to, write what comes to me. And to be honest, I had a lot of experiences writing for a TV Girl where they wanted me to dumb it down. And I was just like, all right, let's do what we gotta do.
No, I never heard that in your music, so I guess you got the freedom to do what you want, because Breathe, baby.
You like Breathe?
I like Breathe. I wanted you to get out of my window. So I definitely tapped in. Okay. What I'm anticipating is your EP though. Facts Over Feelings.
Yes.
What made you go with that title, and what can we expect to hear?
So Facts Over Feelings is something that I feel like is very important to think about. I feel like as a woman, they like to label us as emotional. We might be, we might be a little emotional from time to time, but I think it's important for us to just assess, what's the facts, and regardless of what I'm feeling, what's really the facts, what really happened or what's really going on. And I feel like on this EP, I'm gonna address the things that I went through in my experiences and my past relationships, and also things that I feel like women can relate to, that's facts, and just express, the difference so they can understand that through music.
I think we need that. So
Yeah.
do you have a date for us, or we just gonna keep waiting?
I don't want y'all to keep waiting. I don't have a date. I don't even have a tentative date. But I'm telling y'all, in the summertime,
Okay.
I'll be outside with that.
I'm a girl's girl, so I kind of always like to ask women this question.
Yes.
Being a black woman in the music industry, what challenges have you faced, and how have you navigated through them?
Being a black woman in the industry, I would think that it's difficult for me to relate to certain women, unfortunately. Well, for them to feel like they can relate to me, rather. It feels that way sometimes. I feel like we just have a unfortunate circumstance where, we deal with colorism, we deal with, different things we deal with when it comes to women. It's a lot of different things that I want to name, but I don't want to, drag it. For me, I've had a lot of experiences where I just wanted to relate to everybody. I just wanted everybody to accept, me for who I was, for who I am, you know what I mean, as an artist, as a woman. And I feel like people may think, oh, she might be stush, or she might be standoffish, or, they might judge you based off how you look, or based off, your personality. Oh, she's too sweet, she might be naive, or whatever the case might be. And I feel like that prevents the connection, you know what I mean, when it comes to women, when it comes to artists. And I don't like that, I feel like it has stopped, collaborations from happening, it has stopped connections from happening, and I feel like that's whack. We are all talented, beautiful human beings, and we should just, do what we do and
I definitely agree.
Appreciate and accept people for where they are.
I want to take this moment to give you your flowers because honestly, doing the research that I did on you, you're exactly what everybody says they want. But I don't know if they can really receive you because not only do you sing, but you rap.
I do.
And everybody's saying like, we need a Lauryn Hill, we need a Lauryn Hill. You pretty close. If not, you're a diamond. So it's just like, I don't know if people are receptive to the fact that, we have what we've been crying for. Because even listening to a few tracks from you, the energy I got was very, very relatable. And that's what we got from Lauren, relatable. But then when you was rapping though, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you hit all the boxes.
I think it's more so me just getting out there,
Do you think that? Do you think they ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when I listened to you, I was just like, okay.
I think it's timeless. I think even if they hear it now and they're not ready for it, they hear it months from now and be like, okay, yeah, this is
feel
fine.
like the pressure in the music industry is so hard. It's just like I just said, like I can see a comparison to you with Lauryn Hill. Everybody's gonna be like, she got makeup, she got this one, she got this, and I'm like, nah, but the context.
But yeah, I care about what's going on because I still got the juice. So you gotta. This is how you let people know you still got the juice, regardless of what's going on in my life. I made sure that I showed up.
You showed up and showed up.
I showed up how I was supposed to show up, like a diamond, as all of us should. As women, as artists. You know what I mean?
You're an artist, so that's the one thing that I connect from you and Lauren. So I was just like, oh, she checking all the boxes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I have to give you that. And you also put me onto the fact that you went through a big change in a year. I want you to tell that story, though.
So I was 317 pounds at a point. And at that time I was still putting out music videos, still performing at showcases, and I was confident. And then I realized like it was affecting my health and I needed to make a change quickly. So I got gastric sleeve surgery. Probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, because I was able to, lose the weight and everything like that. But more than that, I went through so much during that time. I got that surgery in 2016, so that was some years back. But I lost over 100 pounds within a year, and it did affect me because I wasn't sure. I was uncomfortable. I was like, wait a minute now, all my body is gone. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm so used to having that big energy, big personality, big breasts, big diamond V, you know what I mean? Like, big bars. Like, that's who I was. So when I lost the weight, I was just like, who am I? When I rap, it didn't feel right. It felt, I don't know, I had to relearn, you know what I mean? My energy. It was like different.
Big diamond.
Big V.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to play a game called Gem or Not. I'm going to tell you a quote. It's from a woman. And you can tell me if it's like a gem that, like, oh, that sounds good. Like, that's a good piece of advice. And also you're going to tell me who do you think said it. I'm going to give you 3 options.
Okay.
All right. The first one says, my advice to women in general, even if you're doing a 9-to-5 job, treat yourself like a boss. Not arrogant, but be sure of what you want. And don't allow people to run anything for you without your knowledge.
I love that.
Gem.
Gem, hands down.
Who do we think said it? Do you think it's A, Cardi B, B, Remy Ma, or C, Nicki Minaj?
I'm gonna go with Nicki.
Yeah, because it's Nicki, okay?
Yes. I know it. Shout out to the bars.
Next one. I respect everybody, but at the same time, I carry myself with the aura that demands respect.
Yeah.
Is giving gem or not?
Is it
giving gem or not?
Definitely a gem.
Okay. Is it A, Foxy Brown, B, Little Kim, C, Missy Elliott?
I'm gonna go with Missy.
Girl, it's Kim. Oh. Kim said that.
Oh man, shout out to Kim. I love Kim.
Oh, love her. actually happens. Except for that, I have full control over my will for myself, my intentions, and why I'm there. That's all that matters.
Jen.
Okay.
Big Jen.
Is it what? A, Cardi. B, Lil Kim. C, SZA.
SZA.
Cause it's SZA. Okay.
I had to get that one right. 'Cause I was
Listen.
disappointed I didn't get Kim. Kim. Don't even look.
Girl, so I'm a Diamond B fan, so I'm letting y'all know this. I hope this is not the last time we see you.
Definitely not.
And I definitely enjoyed you dropping in on us. My performance and all is fire.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
We're anticipating Facts Over Feelings. And before you leave us, last but not least, tell us why you still got the juice.
It's your girl Diamond B, and I still got the juice because I'm that girl. I sing, I songwrite, I rap, I'm performing, I'm traveling, and I'm spreading love. That's what we gotta do.
And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Diamond B. It's the wrap.